So we start off the movie in an area where you will never find me. The ocean. And I'm being dead-eyed with that statement. No matter how much money you offer me, nah, it's not worth it, gang. And to show y'all what I mean, a cage goes down and the freaking Mosasaurus pops out and takes the entire ship down. Like, yeah, like, do y'all see what I'm talking about? Ain't no reason for me to be in the ocean, the jungle, the forest. Nah, gang, what purpose do I serve there? I'll give you the answer. Nothing. But we start getting shown a whole lot of footage of dinosaurs roaming around the earth and terrorizing people. Like this little girl getting chased by these little dinosaurs. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the person recording this is a dickhead. Because why aren't you helping her? Help her, please. And even this car driving in this freaking fat ass Saurus is in the road. Like, get off the road, bruh. But hold up. Peep this clip real quick.
How did we get here?
Damn! What did my guy do? And we get told that a whole bunch of people are debating whether to keep these things alive or to kill them. And I'm not gonna lie, bruh. Just end them niggas. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But we go over to our main character, Owen, riding horses while chasing these dinos. And I'm not gonna lie, bruh. In my eyes, this is the same person who fought the queen of the white spikes and cooked her. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Hey, I have full faith in you, homie. This man even ties one of them and hits the hiccup. Like, the last time I checked, this isn't How to Train Your Dragon, nigga. I already know hiccup in the back, like...
He copied my whole fucking flow!
That's kissed me through the phone!
He copied my whole fucking flow! Word for word, bar for bar!
But we go over to these two arguing about the fact that she went out and that it's dangerous for her because people are looking for her and all that type of stuff. But the thing she says, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know what the hell they will cook.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
But Owen gets home and starts to smooch his lady. Okay, Owen, I see you! But apparently I'm not the only one that was eavesdropping on them, because Blue was watching. And she runs off and finds her kid and they start running together. And they even started to hunt this little white bunny, and she's teaching this nigga how to hunt. But a wolf intervenes and tries to eat the bunny, but Blue jumps on top of it, and I assume that she killed it. We go over to this farm where this little boy and this little girl are doing whatever they were doing, and this gigantic swarm of... Nigga, what the fuck is that? And they managed to get into the barn in time, but start screaming because some of these things even pop through the door. My nigga, what is that? But hey, this little nigga better than me. He grabs a bucket and puts it on top of this thing. And these scientists even arrive and start looking around, and they see the live one that they caught. And look at the size of this thing. And the lady is even suggesting that Biosyn, the company, is the one that made these things, so they are able to keep control of the food chain. And she plans on going into the Biosyn factory with my homie over here, and they head out. But we go over to our girl, sitting here doing whatever she's doing. I swear, bro, they be doing nothing. And this little baby comes out of nowhere and she tries to give it toast, but Blue arrives and Owen arrives, telling her to back up. And when she does, Owen follows her with the girl going inside. But the only reason she did that was to get her bike and run away. But we go over to Blue giving her kid some food, I guess breakfast. But he gets caught in a trap with Blue screaming for help, just for a car to come from the back and drive right into her, sending down. And these niggas start taking this little thing. And Owen sees this and starts running towards their direction, but this man pops out of the car and starts to shoot at him. But that man has Star Trooper aim, straight aiming at the tree, like my dog. He's right here, nigga. And I have yet to find one movie where people are actually good at shooting, because bruh, there's no way y'all are this bad. And while the girl is driving her bike across the bridge, she gets stopped by this lady and the truck coming behind her. And Owen just sees them throwing her bike into the water and runs back home and tells old girl that they need to get her back. But we go over to these two arriving to Biosyn. But they get up into the facility and meet my boy over here. But when they were in the facility, this man whispers to her and gives her something, telling her where to go. Cause even though he works here, they are doing some unspeakable things and he does not trust them in the slightest. Because when my guy over here goes to the lab, you just see a whole bunch of these things and they are literally bioengineering these things to go for the food fam. But we cut over to the little girl coming out of the plane with Blue's daughter brother going into the van and her following. But somehow, from straight plot, Owen and the girl are here. But they meet up with my African brother over here and he starts to brief them on the plan.
Don't look at anyone, don't talk to anyone. Just try to blend in.
Let's just hope that there are other white people in the room, because if they aren't, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think they can blend in, gang. But they get in and you just see a whole bunch of things. Like these people making these dinosaurs fight for money. Others even cooking them, and even some trading these things. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but y'all are some freaky ass niggas. And Claire starts to talk with this black lady and she asks her for help. But unfortunately, she refuses to help. But we go over to Owen and my black brother over here. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know his name, so I'm gonna just call him Pumbaa. And Pumbaa and my boy are stalking these people, waiting to make their move. And the moment my guy over here goes underground, they start to run. And these two meet up with this woman who's the one that has the girl. And she's asking them to take her package and ship it out. But the moment she drops the money and shows them, these niggas run in, guns blazing. And you already know in this scenario, when it comes to movies, the moment one person shoots, everybody going. But nah, tell me why the moment everybody starts shooting, this girl over here is walking like a model. Like, who are you feeling like to be walking like this during gunfire? Like, this is honestly up there with useless oral farming, because bro, we see the fit. Stop! But my guy drops the money and runs away. And I'm not gonna lie, being a broke nigga myself, even if 20 men are shooting at me, you think I'm dropping 50k on the floor? On the floor? Hell nah, gang. And while he was running, Owen is right on his tail. And I've never seen my boy move like this. Is this Subway Surface? Because who are you feeling? And while my guy over here was running, he was really doing some of the most useless things I done ever seen. Because why did he throw this cage? Like, this man really thought that was gonna slow him down. Like, my guy, no! Are you dumb? Even pushing a random nigga out the way. Like, gang, there's clearly lots of space. But after that, he actually does something useful. Opening the cage for this.
The fuck? No!
But even after doing that, I don't know why you're the one that's scared. Like, why are you the one backing up? You're the one that opened it.
This nigga is trash.
And I'm not gonna lie, Owen must be tweaking, because I don't know why you're doing this pose for these gigantic things. Like, bro, just because it worked on Blue don't mean it works everywhere, little bro. But he manages to get out of dodge and tackles this man to the floor. And they start to square up, hitting some elite boxing. Weave blocks the knife, pushes him back, and when he tries to go in, he slides out the way, turns around and faces him, but
Sit down, big fella.
somebody needs to please check on Brody, because why the hell are you grunting? Like, oh, scary. Shut up, man. And they are still going crazy with dinosaurs in the back eating people. Like, you could have sworn this was an absolute cinema. Like, okay. But Owen trips him over with this thing biting his hand. But while my guy Owen was interrogating this man, but we call over to my African brother and they start pulling the pull on this man in the car, and the girl tells him to
Let them out. What? You heard me.
And this man presses the buttons, letting these things out. And y'all are about to see what they're made of. Because she starts pointing a laser at this man. And not just any man. A brother. A black brother. You Asian racist bitch. But hold on, before y'all start calling me a racist, I love Asians. Trust me. But her? Yeah, I don't know, twin. And with that, they start to run, but with one of these things tackling my guy straight down. Even my guy over here climbing on top of the boat. The athleticism is on an all-time high. Do you see the bunnies? Like, oh nah, get this man on the court, please. But Claire arrives to the scene and sees her. And even when getting chased, she is still model walking. Like, who are you feeling like? Do you see the way she opened the doors? Like, bro, she needs to stop, bruh. She really doing this like she's gonna be in the Vogue. No, please, give it up. And Claire arrives, and I don't know why she's the one copying the plea, talking about some, okay, listen, like, bro, you're the one that was chasing her. She really throwing plants at her too. Oh, nah. And some of y'all gotta explain this scene to me, because how is she getting washed? Literally getting thrown into windows. Like, you mean to tell me you couldn't have done that the entire time? Like, nah, bro, you need to stop holding back. You're not Peter Parker, my nigga. But she finally tells her where the daughter is going, and the lady gets up and starts shining the laser her way. And with that, Claire runs out, even jumping out the window. I swear she's never been this athletic in her life, and starts moving. But even with that said, there is no way you're convincing me that she's outrunning this thing. Look!
Hell, bro. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
And the very moment Claire tells Owen that they gotta go, this man grabs her bike and is off. But nah, this woman is really a A-tier hater, because why are you zapping this man with a laser just for these things to chase him? Like, bro, for no apparent reason. They really took the scene out of the first movie, except, oh, I don't know, with these things trying to kill him. But nah, my black sister over here was really cooking. She was talking about some I swear vinacuro. She really out here drifting with this kind of vehicle. I need to see her in Fast and the Furious immediately. But we go back to Owen trying to escape from these things, really moving like Black Widow, putting civilians in danger for no reason, bro. Just use the main road, nigga. Like, there's honestly no reason for you to be using the stairs, gang. Like, bro, what if there was a normal person there? Well, I guess that answers my question and proves to y'all that, gang, what do you do as a normal civilian? Nothing. But these two get into the plane and they start to take off, with Owen following, and my boy Owen manages to get into the plane in the nick of time. But we go over to these two going into this lab, and this man even grabs one of these things, which but we go over to Macy, literally freeing the baby. Her name is Beta, by the way. And they zoom out of there. But Macy meets up with these guys and they start to all run together. But we cut to them finally arriving to buy us in, but they don't have authority to get in. So with that...
Is that a Quetzalcoatlus?
No, like for real, bro. No, listen to me, bro. I have been getting death threats just because I couldn't say a couple dinosaur names and I got some wrong. Okay, my bad. That's my fault, okay? But I'm not gonna say this, because who are the people naming these things? You expect me to say whatever shit that... No, bro, no, I don't care.
Bitch, you got me fucked up. You can suck my left nut.
But this thing starts tearing the entire plane apart. And Claire hits the ejector seat with the parachute automatically turning on. But these things start tearing apart her own parachute, bruh. For what reason, bruh? But she pulls the lever, activating another one, and she manages to land safely. But Owen and the girl crash right into the facility. But we go back over to Claire and she wakes up, but just when she was about to finally get out of the seat. Now, me personally, if I was in this situation, I would have pooped myself. Don't lie and say that you wouldn't. I know you. And when Claire gets off of the seat and starts to crawl on the ground, this thing starts to follow her, bro. It's literally looking at her as she's getting into the water. But thankfully, it leaves her alone. We go back over to Owen, finally getting out of the plane. But while they were walking on the ice, this thing comes out of nowhere and starts to pose on them. The ice cracks between them, and this thing, I don't know for what reason, jumps down.
You fool! I have 70 alternatives!
And start swimming around them, but they hit the jet, start to run. But Owen falls in with this thing coming straight towards him, but gets pulled out of the water just in the nick of time. And just when they thought it was over, for some reason,
What's good, Nyaka?
and they start to run again with this thing really trying to eat their toes. Ooh, you're a freaky ass nigga. They managed to escape and get out of there. But while they were moving, they finally get to the place where Claire landed, and this T-Rex comes out of nowhere, and just when it was about to eat this Giganotosaurus, okay, I can say that name because it sounds like nigga, comes out of nowhere and they start fighting. Or so I thought, because it really took one bite for the T-Rex to cop the plea. Like, bro, Ain't no way this was my goat, bro. This thing really bitched him and took his food. Ain't no way. But we cut over to Claire, and with this thing in front of her face, hissing. But Owen pops out of nowhere, grabs this thing by the throat, no pause, and they shock it, making it run away. But when we cut over back to Biosin, they really tried to burn these insects. And the containment chamber opens up with them flying out, and I kid you not, setting fire to the surrounding area, my guy. And I swear, bro, I understand why people hate this movie, because the corny lines they hit us with is like I can't even describe it. Just listen.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's
bananas.
He said what? He said what?
But while they were talking, you just hear gigantic footsteps coming their way, and this thing roars at them. But I'm not gonna lie, please, is it just me, or does the CGI in this scene look very terrible? Like, it might just be my eyes, but it literally looks like an animatronic. Please tell me. But they get to the ladder and manage to all climb on top. But this man grabs a pole, putting it on fire, and starts waving it at this thing. And the moment it got close, Willie stuck an entire pole down its throat. Pole! So boing boing, get his day out your mouth. But after that, this thing breaks through the window and pulls on the rope that is tied to Claire. And just look at this.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Now, y'all might be asking me, Oraku, what the hell is wrong with this scene? Like, bro, do I have to be the one to explain everything to y'all? Because, okay, listen to me, okay? Let me go through with this with y'all. So, Claire is getting pulled in this scene, okay? You know, a very, very tragic scene where she might die. So you mean to tell me that seeing that somebody might die getting pulled like this, your instincts trying to help them is walking to where you want to go? Remember, Claire can die in this scene, but she is walking to get the weapon to try to help her. She is walking towards the weapon instead of, I don't know, running to help your friend. But hey, that's just me. She gets the weapon and starts shooting at this thing, with Claire zapping it right in its eyes and the Giganotosaurus running away. And the last thing we're gonna talk about for this movie is the Giganotosaurus versus the T-Rex round 2.
Take it slow, I be running out the back by the time they at the door. How you go behind my back? You supposed to be my bro. Fucked you this last night, but that's why I didn't know. You throw that on my name, they ain't know that I would grow. Take a trip to get the drugs, every time it's for the low. Says he wants some new shoes, swear that's all she care about. Brody rode away.